Hello and welcome to this channel we call the Ambassadors of Hope. I'm Arif Gilany. I have the honor and the pleasure of introducing and interviewing an intellectual out of residing right now in Germany, raised in UK, and originally from Ghana. But I am Arif Gilany, and I wanted to welcome you all again. A lot of you friends, a lot of your family, a lot of you who put trust and put subscribe and clicked here. Now the community is 3,500 people who have subscribed, see our activities, follow us online, and I wanted to thank you all. Secondly, I'm here with the intention to build a community for people that of all colors, races, genders feel welcome to communicate in an open forum where we can be heard globally. Third is to bring in talent. I am blessed to be a lifetime learner and I can pick up talent. And Alph and I just met online, like all of you scroll online, you see things, you watch videos, you do things that entertain you. But that wasn't entertainment, it was a cultural come together. And we just got curious about each other. And then we met out of that platform. And then we started communicating via the phone. We haven't met in person, but he's on top of my 100 list of friends of people that I wanted to meet. Alph is right there on top of the list. Welcome, Alph Duamakepour, sir.
Thank you, Arif. Uh, I'm presuming you want me to introduce myself?
Yes, sir. Please do tell us who is Alph
Okay.
Duamakepour. Give us a short story of yourself.
Okay, I'm the grandson of a fisherman and farmer from the west coast of Africa. I was born in the UK, grew up partially in the UK, partially in Ghana. Africa, I've traveled the world, Brazil, Ghana, Nigeria, Liberia, Uganda, United States, Europe, and the rest of it. I'm a space engineer. I fly or train astronauts, fly them to space, bring them back with their payloads. I don't actually go with them, but we train them to go there and come back. And now I'm doing Earth observation. I'm MIT certified for AI and all the sorts of things. So I do consultancy and advise on implementation, practical implementation of AI. We've got a few tools out there, and that's about it. I joined Aurum on the 25th of August, and I have always been gaining money every single day since I joined. I believe that we met, or I've met Arif and the rest of the team by God instance and the right time at the right place with this rocket ship that has taken off and is, as I say, making money every single day. Monthly, I'm
So,
getting more than 10%. So
Alph,
that's my experience.
I wanted to get your attention here, just to an introduction, because there's far more than talking about money. Again, sometimes you and I talk about what we call circle of life. And I'm going to share that circle of life because you have way more to offer than just to talk about what we're going to end this conversation with. But right here's the circle of life. You bring intellectual, you bring emotional wellness. You've traveled the world. You have worked on space engineering astronauts. You have MIT certified, and you have a lot of AI experience in a very short period of time. We're going to talk about AI as well. Alph, you said your credentials and how we met was through another platform, and then you came and you met the rest of the team, and now you're building your own team. Let's talk about building teams. To send somebody to space, what do you need, sir?
Seriously?
I told you there's gonna be a lot of fun here.
Yeah. To send someone to space, you need a lot of. I'm a systems engineer, so basically, I have to do what we call cradle to grave from pre-phase A, right through to literally the end of the project. It involves a lot of people who are specialists in specific areas joining up in order to become a team and implement system processes and procedures very, very accurately, and also be able to predict with a certain level of accuracy the risk involved in certain activities. When you're flying a rocket with a human being on it, you should know that you're just doing a controlled explosion where the explosion is going in one particular direction down and is pushing the rocket up. If it explodes, as has been seen in the past, Columbia and various other space shuttles, these things have we have contingencies for them. Apollo 13, most of you would have heard about it back in the 70s, where we had to bring the astronauts back after the oxygen tanks exploded, and we had uncontrolled this and that. There were lots of teams coming together, simulating effects, building things on spec. Those are the contingencies or what if scenarios that we can't control. But there are a lot of people and a lot of brains behind these things. And there are a lot of brains as well behind Aurum that are pushing this thing together, because it's a complete ecosystem. It's not just making the money on one aspect, but from making the money to taking it out to investing in various other areas, various AI bots. It's the real McCoy.
So let
Yeah.
me relate this a little bit. That was a great, great analogy of the spaceship. I learned so much about Apollo 13 because of the gas tanks. Basically, malfunction. They had to bring it back. Are you paying attention, friend? Now, this is serious conversation. I'm your host. I'm not the speaker, but I'm taking notes from my speaker with experiences from all over the world. Travel. How many countries have you been in? Imagine everywhere that Alph goes, picks up some experience about that culture. That's why he's so well spoken. He's taken me mentally to space, including how to build a team of people, experts in each area, including accuracy in your calculations, including risk management, including having another human's life in your hands, including having a contingency plan. Can you see how this parallel really works with what Aurum Foundation as a complete ecosystem that's taught even about a contingency plan? There's even they know that there's thousands of people being impacted in their hands every single day. People are getting on board. The risk management, actually, Brian Benson was a risk management factor in previous operations. Alf, is this parallel good to relate to your story? Because we're discovering a story that you can retell, my friend. Space program is the perfect example for Aurum, because we're trying to get to launch to another planet. Mentally, physically, we have never been in contact with people who are in such caliber as they are in Aurum. Am I exaggerating in assuming this in terms of business, my friend? Business.
There are people behind the scenes that are working to ensure that Brian Benson's vision of having 1,000 millionaires who are not currently millionaires to become millionaires in the next 3 years. He's made a few already, or a few have been made already, because they have invested accordingly and bought into the vision. There are more to be made, but it's strategic. there are systems in place, because there are a lot of scams out there, and there are a lot of tools out there that we have to be wary of. Security, which is another thing that we use in the space industry, knowing what can work, what won't work, having access to data. You realized recently, or you probably heard recently, there was an emergency exit of the astronauts from the space station because one of the astronauts wasn't feeling too well, and they had tools on the International Space Station.
By the way, you just
Yes.
reminded me of something. Did
Go
you
on.
know that this is the first time in this spaceship that was supposed to go and it didn't go, Alf? There was one Canadian,
Mhm.
one lady who is a black lady, another, I believe it's Indian. The combination of the people, I don't know exactly, but I know about the Canadian and the lady. And first time a woman going back, or second time, I don't know how many times they've been there.
Women a
But
lot,
coming back
actually.
to the program here, knowing what won't work. Can you elaborate on that in relation to Aurum?
Knowing what won't work is through iterative testing, because we design certain systems to work, and
Mm,
then we have to what we call verify and validate before they go operational. If
mm,
we go through the verification process and it goes well, we go into the validation process. If the validation process goes well, then it goes into operations. If
mm,
at any step of the way, the verification or the validation don't work and the operational readiness fails, then the system does not become operational. I mean, this will be being applied, in my understanding, to the current status for the apps that are going live. The Google app would have done it. The one on the Apple Store will be going through that right now with the Apple guys. So yeah, the systems are similar throughout. They may not be as critical in the various
let
in the
me
various systems, but they are there.
so hold on, Alf. You mentioned another thing previously that really caught my attention, which was scams out there. Beware of
Yep,
scams out there.
yep.
What's the difference here, and what do you see the scam as? How do you recognize one?
It's
It has many faces. I know scams come in
for me,
friendships, they
I've been
come
involved.
in
I've been
suits and
involved.
ties.
Yeah. For me, I've been involved in or I've discovered several scams actually, probably because of my systems engineering or my detailed AI or my data analysis and large data models and stuff like that. But recently I was contacted, or something was online, I clicked on it and said, okay, how is that possible? It's not possible. I reviewed the information and I said, look, your sales data is not commensurate with what you're telling me, and therefore I don't want to do it. And realized that these guys were literally scam artists. I dug deep, did a deep dive. They have a fake office in a hotel in the middle of Lucerne in Switzerland, and they call you from numbers in Austria, and they can call you with New Zealand numbers, which is basic, or American numbers, or UK numbers, which they've done to me
Hold on.
consistently.
You brought another topic. Oh, you're telling me scams like this happen in Europe and
In
in
Germany,
America? Are you telling me
no,
that, or this is a third world country story? Come on.
no, no, no. This is based in, as far as I can determine, in Austria. I actually had to put a package together for and sent it to the police in Germany for them to follow
Wow.
up.
The reason for this is there's so many things similar in America and Canada. They actually had the Prime Minister of Canada in one ad when AI was new, and thousands of people, including my friends. I watched it a few times. It just didn't make sense to me. If you're going to go ahead and offer me something, let's say $250 to sign up to get more money from a government, Why doesn't government use the TV stations to say that? Why would it be online?
Well, again, it's easy. I mean, I can do a clone of myself. I can do a clone of someone else saying what I'm saying. All I need is your voice. I can get a picture of you, and I can make you do anything, say anything, and somebody will believe. I mean, the state of AI today, the people who are doing what they're doing adversely are
This
doing it to make quick money and then disappear. There's there,
very
there's not a lot you can do about that. You just have to be seriously cautious. I mean, Aurum are doing an absolutely brilliant job of integrating all their services in one platform and giving you the information. They've got documentation, they've got videos, they've got tool sets, they've got support. They've got people who have real life stories who can verify and validate what you're being told independently. So you've got all these kind of stuff. You've got Brian Benson, and he's brought on other people who have done work with companies like Binance, who are recognized in the industry. And once you do your due diligence and validate all these things, then you can decide what you want to do. I've always said, if you can't afford to lose it, don't use it. That's my mantra. If you're in it, then yes, you're gonna be winning with Aurum on a daily basis, because the ethos is, at least the ethos I get from Aurum, is they're out for you and not for itself. Yes, they'll make, for instance, in the AI bots, they'll make 17% plus, but they're giving you a large chunk of that, and sharing the profits around, which is not usual for businesses. If they're making 17%, they want to give you 1% and say, thank you very much. Whereas Aurum are actually giving you a decent chunk, decent size of the a decent piece of the cake.
this is so cool, Alf. I had a great feeling this interview is going to go really well. Those of you who are watching or have watched so far, this is interviews for Canada. I'm Arif Gilany. He's Alph Duamakepour. We're discussing the Aurum Neobank ecosystem and also exposing stories. He is my brother. Everybody needs a bro in North America, actually in Canada. Here, I got a lot of bros. I got Jamaicans, I got Curacao, I got so many other brothers that are in our circle. And I was telling Alf, even in the beginning, in religion books, there's always been brotherhood of man. Here we have found people who are like not the big brother, but people who have hearts, who have visions, who are on a movement, or have a plan for 10 years and for 15 years and for next 20 years. And Alpha is explaining how he enjoys the freedom that Aurum is providing. Here is a card that I use on daily basis. It's Visa, it's valid, it works everywhere. Even I went and signed up for gym membership today. I didn't have to provide a signature. It's incredible, but it's new. And when it's new, you need a lot of education. So, Alf, I again thank you so much. Come back and tell me a little bit about where do you see the future with Aurum? What's the vision that the company's projecting? What do you see? How do you fit in there?
Well, as far as the future is concerned, I'm trying to bring friends and relatives. Well, not bring, tell them about it, get them do their due diligence, and then if they want to come on board, train them and show them how to make money, or how to fall asleep and let the money be making itself for them. Because it's, I mean, you can do a passive income, or you can do part of an affiliate program, which you can grow your money literally exponentially. You can start with the $100, and $100. I started in August. Oh yeah, August 25th, last year, 2025. I put a couple of $100 in separate accounts, and they're making about 10% a month. And then I put some more money, and yeah, now I'm probably making a good sum per month, and it's only getting better. If you look at or if you watch the infomercials, if you go to the Aurum website, Aurum Foundations, I think it's Aurum Foundation dot.
Linktree. Linktree
Yeah,
is the
no,
has everything in
Aurum
one
dot
place.
Foundation. Aurum dot Foundation. You will see, you can look at the videos there, and you'll see that the 10-year plan, etc., is going in that direction. It's literally going to Mars and back, and coming back with space goodies, where those space goodies are in your pocket and not anybody else's. If you
So,
look at the
Alf, I don't have
calculator,
your
yeah,
picture. I don't
go
have
on.
your picture. Let me, okay, stop you. Now you're back. Wonderful.
Okay,
We're trying
my
to
bad.
make this like a TV show. Hadi told me, Mr. Gilany, why don't you go become an actor? I said, man, I'm already an actor. I'm playing in my own life. So
Yeah.
you have a lot of talents, including paying attention to extreme details going into all of these security checks. You're like, my brother that knows the inside. I really know the outside. I'm on the streets. I'm on the books, and you are the the hand behind the operation. So I thank you so much. I'm keeping these interviews to 30 minutes, and we have 8 minutes to wrap this up.
Mhm.
What is the goal this year that we can develop with our combined talents and power? Because I have my family in Australia signed up. Majority of the people in Iran who trust to know me, lots of them, they signed up and it got shut down again. Our condolences to those families who lost their young ones. I am from there. I've been a part of the war. This is not just to sell you anything. This is really to enlighten you about the world events, bring you the top technology, AI. AI, Alf, AI. AI is changing the world. How does this AI company breaking barriers in financial services? Tell me the combination of AI and this financing that Brian Benson is building, because this is quite unique and it's very new.
Okay. In the first place, let me explain one or two things. One, computers are dumb. If you ever listen to Steve Jobs, if you listen to one of his interviews, he said computers are dumb. This is reiterated at MIT as well. Computers are dumb. I see computers as dumb. However, if you can program a computer to do certain things, you can make your life a heck of a lot easier. We've got very smart people in Aurum who are focused in making people's lives easier by using AI to do things that we used to emotionally do in terms of trading on the shop floor. I've lost a lot of money, so I need to make it back. No, take out the emotions from it. Let the computer make the decisions, being guided by the human beings, because Aurum is some of it is spot trading, and the spot trading for the AI bots has been the success in the last 2-3 years, as well as the XI bot Pro and the Zeus bots. So they do spot trades. It's monitored by human beings. If something goes wrong, the plug can be pulled. And so AI as Aurum uses it, is just doing what humans would do, but much, much quicker.
Wonderful analogy.
That's basically it. I've written programs recently where I realized that, look, if I want a job, so I put my CV into AI, but I've trained it. I've basically written the program so that it takes my CV and then it will take all the internet's job application, the job announcements out there, match my CV to it, and bring me a list of jobs that I can apply for.
What a great free tip that is for the young people who are looking for jobs, Alf. You've just brought that to my attention. So I
can release that for you for free. That's not a problem. That is not a problem, because it's something that's out there. How do I find a job? I know for a fact that it takes me hours, if not weeks, if days, if not weeks, to go through all the websites to find a job that matches my skill set.
Wow.
If I put my CV in there and the AI does it for me, goes through all the websites, lists my criteria, and then comes back, tells me how to improve my CV so that it's more automatically transferable, because now CVs are read by machines as well. And also it not only does that, but it also does suggest to you templates for cover letters for applying for jobs. Matches you to what. So there are we can use, as I said, computers are dumb. We can ask it to train it to do certain things. It will do those things for us. So I've got apps out like that. I can give Arif my GPT, so to speak, and you can use it for you can use it so that you can work.
I don't want to give you away for free.
And put it in Aurum.
I don't want to give you away for free. I attach a lot of value to all this experience, knowledge, guidance, personality you bring to the table. But I'm here with Alph. Alph is a rocket scientist. He basically helps people and things go into space. He's got this interview. You think is going to help out, convince some of your community people, Alph? I'm going to send it to my friends and family because I want them to meet you, and we're going to put this on YouTube. But do you think it would help your friends and family find a little bit of security here about Aurum Foundation?
For Aurum Foundation, yes. There are some hurdles that need to be jumped over, crossed, broken through. The first step of actually getting money into the tool is not as straightforward and as simple as we'd like it to be. Is being worked on by the foundation, by the ecosystem, to make it easier. However, that is one of the first steps that we have to literally walk you through, hold your hand and walk you through the onboarding. Once you've done it once, it's a piece of cake.
Wonderful. So Alf, we do have right now, just as you said, this is a really big, huge network and ecosystem. We're launching meetings in Toronto time. It's going to be 12 noon, which we just had last half hour. And those of you who have not heard about Alf or the other stories that we're going to bring you, make sure you click that subscribe button. It will bring you the latest and the greatest news updates on everything that you ever need. This is a channel I created 10 years ago with the intention to be communicating with my friends, family, children, and global community. So we're bringing the best to you. And 3 times you can come and watch the full presentation. 1, 12 noon Toronto time, which Alf can tell you what time it is in Europe. 3 p.m., which is 8 p.m. in Europe. 8 p.m. in Europe, and the rest of the 2 for Canada, US, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time,
in the UK.
9 p.m.
8 p.m. in the UK. I think you're 6 hours behind Europe, yes. Central European Time, and 5 hours behind the UK.
Yes, sir.
So
So
so what you are saying of 3 p.m.
yes, 3 p.m. is 8 p.m. Usually, Hugh Paul has
in the
Zoom
UK.
call. This is
That is
incredible
the UK.
insight training.
That's
The
UK,
rest of them,
United Kingdom. Mm.
mhm.
United Kingdom.
Yes, United Kingdom. That's right. 8 p.m. United Kingdom time, 3 p.m. Toronto time. All of you who are watching, you can watch it Zoom. You can watch it live. Those of you who have Zoom on your phone, make sure you do that. Other than that, let me repeat again, 12 noon Toronto time. This room right here will be open. We'll have an official presentation with Alf, myself, and a whole bunch of other people who you're going to meet. 7 p.m. Toronto time, 9 p.m. for those of you who work in full time. I'm with you. As I mentioned in the beginning, Alf, I wanted to thank you so much for participating in this first session. Please do make sure that you send this to your friends and family and those who really require. Why are we starting with family, by the way, Alf? Let me just stop there.
I think it's more biblical. You got to go to Jerusalem before you go to the rest of the world. Got to go to the
This is not
Jerusalem
a
before
typical business. So I want good things for my family. Do you?
yeah, I mean, not everybody in the family is going to take it up. So, once we finish with family, then we go to, to the so-called Gentiles.
That's that's my take. Not everybody in my family is gonna hear it. As a matter of fact, my first cousin Azad Gilany, who I'm big fan of, is in UK, and he says there's no way that they can make 10 to 17%. And that was back in August of 2025 when I started. And I said, okay, did you listen to the whole presentation? He said, no, 5 minutes, and I left. How can you discover a big opportunity in less than 5 minutes? That's the question I'm going to leave you with. Alf, thank you so much. We'll be back 12 noon, 3 p.m., 7 p.m., 9 p.m. Toronto Eastern Standard Time. I'm Arif Gilany, Toronto, Canada. Here's Alph Duamakepour. Where are you again?
In Germany, close to Frankfurt in Germany, Darmstadt in Germany.
Somewhere in Germany, and we are thanking you and wish you all the best. See you soon.
Yeah.